Morning. It is August 30th, and this is Andy with Mountain Computers, the Go Green PC tune-up guy. And let me put on my jacket because, like Mr. Rogers, he prepares for his show. And like Sesame Street, all those, they have their own theme. So I was looking at other bloggers, and they have their themes and they have their intros. I haven't done my intro yet for Mountain Computers and this vlog, but I'll come up with something. There's Steve-O One Canevo, there's Nico's Wings, there's the tech guy, there's Linus, whatever, tech tips guy. He's cool. Patrick with the tech lead. They all have something like their jingle intro, and I've always had a jingle. Like Mountain Computers, the best place in Nevada to take your PC in business. That's been going on for 16 years. So anyhow, enough said. Today is Friday, it's a great day, and today our letter is S. And it's brought to you again by me and the past 3 days of work. And timing, we're only going to do 10 minutes. So S, there's three things that we're going to cover on S today. S is in Sierra, okay? Number one, systems. Number two, security. And number three, it doesn't start with an S, but it sounds like an S, and it's called cycles. So let's start with systems. Systems. Everybody has a system. All my clients have systems. I was just writing on our blog, called My Blog, about some systems management. One of the things you have to understand is when it comes to a system, an organization, you look at it from 360 degrees and put it in the center for anything and all things. Problems, solutions, inventions, human beings, anything tangible, anything intangible. Just think about a fishbone diagram. Just take the root cause and back it up and put down your fishbone diagram. Now, the fishbone diagrams used to be what was called the 4 M's, man, machine, materials, and methods. And then somewhere along the MBA schools, they added 2 more, called metrics and management. So those 6 things that go into a fishbone diagram goes into your system. So whenever you think about quality, mission, corrective action, or anything, there is a system. And if there isn't a system, create one. Just document it. Use my invention, just the 8.5 by 11 one-pager. You just sketch it out, sketch the world, sketch the universe that you're working in. Use a pencil, use a pen, doesn't matter. Scratch it out, lay it out. So when it comes to systems, everybody has a system, use it. Now, some of the people that I'm working for right now, they have financial systems. Great. So some of those financial systems I understand, from the point of sale all the way to the general ledger. All along that food chain, all along those transactions, whether it be single or double entry accounting, you name it, reconciliation, internal, external, internal comptroller, external treasurer, all the bookkeepers, all the accountants, all the auditing, all of that is a system. Now there's standards that go on those systems, like GAAP, Generally Accepted Accounting Principles, SOX, you have lots of things. Those standards apply to those systems. So just think about it. In our blog, we talked about organizational systems, organizational leadership, organizational management. I don't know. I think if there isn't a system, sketch one out. And if people are afraid to document their system, that's sort of a bad idea. You want to document your system. So enough about systems. Security. Aha! This is a good one. I did a vlog on ISO, those 7 layers, actually 8 layers. 8 is the human being, the phishing attack, based on social engineering. When it comes to security, there's a lot of organizations that need to tighten up their security. A couple of them have been embezzled for millions of dollars for years. Some of them have just been hit with little things, nickel and dime stuff like $90,000 here or whatever. Insurance fraud, you name it. Just audit your systems. The security that goes into them. The other day I thought about this. I said, take your key people that work on these financial systems and give them a 2-week vacation and see if anything surprisingly comes up. Or when they're on vacation, see if anything surprisingly comes up, like communications that the organization isn't aware of. anything. I don't know. I think people who try and get away with things, they'll try and get other people to help them, or make it seem like there is an issue when there isn't an issue, or vice versa. But when it comes down to security, especially systems security, do a walk around. Use your senses. I wrote about senses big time. Use your senses. Do not get other people to lie for you. I've had people try to lie for them. I don't do it. I don't want to do it. Stay away from that. Take the high road. Ethics. So security on your systems at all levels, all touch points. Make sure your threat vector, that is you or your organization, is small. I've lost a couple clients here in the past couple weeks, months. They've switched to internal IT support, which is fine, but they screwed up. They lost the folder that I had documented. That's fine. They called me and said, hey, can you provide us the admin passwords? Yeah. Who are you? Sure. I'm a good player. I'll help them figure it out if they don't know how to figure it out themselves, which they didn't. That's fine. Just makes me wonder, when people hire other people that don't know what they're doing. But that's okay. People like to change. They can change. But be careful about your security. When it comes to password changes, make sure like for me, a couple days ago, a domain admin password needed to be changed. The system was set to do that. It was sort of a government system. So I changed it, and I had notified the people, the powers that be, to update their documentation. And I told them over the phone, not an email, not in a text, but I told them over the phone, yes, it's verbal. I should have done it in person and wrote it on a piece of paper to, have no air, to have 100% air gap, but oh well. Cycles, let's talk about cycles. So we did systems, security, and cycles. Cycles, everything goes in a cycle. Everything. Life goes in a cycle. Water goes into a cycle. Fire has a cycle. The reason why I'm bringing up cycles is because we're doing some budgeting help with some companies. And I know when not to tamper with IT systems during budget cycles, during budget reporting. So be aware of every organization's cycles, every department, every division's cycles. Know what's important on their calendar. Know when you can do things for maintenance. Know when you can do professional development. But most importantly is understand other people's cycles. Women have cycles. Men have cycles. That's weird. The moon has cycles. Everything goes in a cycle. Businesses have income, payroll. All those are cycles. Your priorities in my business is based on their cycles. So if you know they have an AP cycle and your invoice needs to get in before that AP cycle, make sure you know that. People who have payroll cycles, I understand my priority to help people in payroll is higher when a payroll cycle is about to happen. Or it's a construction company that's doing draws for money for construction. You know that there are like Friday polls, Friday deadlines. Just be aware of people's cycles. So that's about it. So systems. Everybody has a system. People on YouTube, they say they got the best system. My Go Green PC TuneUp is a pretty good utility. It's not a full-fledged application, but it is a system. It's a manual system automated through a piece of software. That is a great system. It's simple, it's solid, it's inexpensive, it's affordable. It works. It's got great resilience. Security, make sure no matter what you do with security, make sure the people around you can trust. Remember that circle of trust, and if you're in it or not in it. Even if you lose a client, the ethics is they might come back to you someday, or they'll call you. I've had several clients I've lost in the past couple months, 6 months. And I've had them forever. And I think they were ashamed not to tell me that they've moved on and got somebody different, but that's okay. I could go follow up and they're like, oh, we forgot, we told you, or we emailed you. No, you didn't. That's okay. Just, I get it. So understand security. Make sure the people you hire that's going to do your security, you just don't let them do things their own way. Make sure that they have experience and wisdom but also they cross-check themselves. And they're always listening to the street, to the whisper word, to what's going on in the industry, getting security feeds, getting information feeds, seeing trends, dotting the pathways of when something's going to happen, like ransomware or anything like that. I mean, I just suggested to two C-level execs at a casino group that they had a couple security holes, and that was like 6 months ago. Or no, 6 months ago I noticed, and then 2 months ago I mentioned something, and then 30 days ago they opened up a job position for that security type of need. I was like, bravo, good job, guys. Now I hope who you hire, were you applying for me? No. Unless they pay me a lot or do something. But anyhow, security, very important. Do security. Make sure you understand security. It's not too expensive, it's not too cheap, and it's well-rounded. And other people that you check with say, yeah, that's pretty good, as long as it's being applied right. You can have the best solution, but if it's applied wrong, it's no good to you. It's like having a backup solution, but not using it properly. Make sure you have good security. Cycles, again, cycles. Make sure you understand cycles, make sure you document cycles, and make sure you have fun. This is Friday. This is Andy from Mountain Computers. Like, subscribe, and share. And I hope you have a great day. Everybody's back to school. Parking around here, the university is crazy. So hopefully everybody minds their business and has a good fall. So anyhow, come back soon. This is Andy from Mountain Computers. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.